Hey everyone, this is going to be a quick video. I made the trip up to Toledo last weekend to film the CSX coal dock and its iron ore facilities in action. When I was leaving, I spotted the Saginaw unloading. This was my first time seeing a ship unload, so I stopped and got some video of it. We'll take a look around and check it out up close. I think it's unloading sand from its 250-foot boom, but maybe someone else can say for sure. Here's a little history about the vessel as we take a look around. It was launched as the John J. Bolin more than 70 years ago in 1953. It's nearly 640 feet long and more than 70 feet wide. In 1999, it was sold to the Lower Lakes Towing Company and renamed the Saginaw. I still find it incredible these ships can last as long as they do, carrying such heavy cargo throughout the Great Lakes. Don't get me wrong, I like the modern freighters, but I really do love these older ones, especially with the bridge at the front of the ship. It was pretty windy this day and I didn't notice until I was going over the footage, but the boom's actually discharging into a tube into a covered hopper. My guess is that's to keep things from blowing all over the place. And speaking of wind, notice the river and the little waves on it. Does anyone know if that's just from the wind, or is this just a faster current from heavy rains that happened a few days prior to me filming this? Well, back to the ship. I really do love these older vessels. I just think they have more character than the newer, boxier ones. And this one sure does have some marks and scars on it from decades of work. Now, I know when ships are being loaded, they need to be balanced so they don't put too much pressure on one part of the ship. Does the same hold true for unloading, or can they just take on ballast water as they're offloading the cargo? Also, looking at these cargo openings, why were some ships designed with these smaller ones compared to the larger ones I've seen on other vessels? I know that these line up with the iron ore loaders I've seen, but it just seems like they would be very restrictive in terms of loading any other type of cargo. Thanks for any information. And speaking of cargo, let's take a closer look at the cargo holds, what the ship is carrying, and how it's able to unload itself. To me, that looks like the ship went to the beach and forgot to brush the sand off. It looks like these holds are separated into different sizes. And as we keep going, the rear of the ship seems to be unloaded first. My guess is that enables gravity to help with the last bit of cargo as the ship pitches slightly toward the front. We'll make another pass with a closer look. Here we get a better view of the bottom of those cargo holds. Everything is angled to direct the cargo to that small area in the middle of your screen. That's the magic of the self-unloader. A conveyor belt runs underneath of there and carries the cargo away. Let's take an even tighter look at how this works. This looks to be too big to be grains of sand. Is this just a small rock load? Thanks for any information. You can see whatever this is falling into the small space to be carried away on the conveyor belt. From there, it's sandwiched between two vertical conveyor belts that carry it up and drop it onto the boom. From there, another conveyor belt carries it and drops it at its destination. I'll put a link in the comments that shows how these self-unloaders work. Well, that does it for this trip. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at the Saginaw unloading. I've got several videos in the works from here and beyond. If you like this video, a thumbs up would be appreciated. And if you enjoy my channel and the content I provide, I'd love it if you subscribed. Well, until our next trip, I hope you have a great day.